The history of computers is a fascinating journey that spans from simple mechanical devices to the advanced, high-powered systems we use today. Below is an overview of key milestones in the development of computers. Early calculating devices opening parenthesis pre-1800s. Abacus E, 2300 BCE, one of the earliest tools for counting and performing arithmetic operations. Antikythera mechanism C, 100 BCE, an ancient Greek analog device used to predict astronomical positions, sometimes considered an early form of a mechanical computer. The mechanical era 17th, 19th century. Blaise Pascal 1640 to develop the Pascaline, a mechanical calculator capable of adding and subtracting numbers. It was one of the first devices designed for automatic calculation. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz 1673 created the step reckoner, a more advanced me. Charles Babbage 1830s, often called the father of the computer. Babbage designed the difference engine, a mechanical device for calculating and printing mathematical tables, and the engine, a more sophisticated design, considered the first conceptual computer, though never completed in his lifetime. The electrical era, late 19th, early 20th century. Herman Hollerith 1890 developed a punched card system to process data for the U.S. Census. This technology later became the basis for IBM International Business Machines, which was founded in 1911. The first generation of computers, 1940s, 1950s. ENIAC 1945, the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, was one of the first general-purpose electronic digital computers. It used vacuum tubes and was enormous, weighing 30 tons and occupying a large room. ENIAC was capable of performing compile. UNIVAC I 1951, the Universal Automatic Computer I was the first commercially produced computer and famously predicted the outcome of the 1952 U.S. presidential election. It marked the beginning of the computer age for business and government. Transistors 1947, the invention of the transistor at Bell Labs revolutionized electronics, replacing vacuum tubes and leading to the development of smaller, more reliable, and energy-efficient computers. The second generation of computers, 1950s, 1960s. Transistor-based computers, 1950s, 60s. The development of the transistor allowed computers to become more compact, affordable, and reliable. Early examples include the IBM 7090 and CDC 6600. These machines were still large, but they were much fast. Programming languages, 1950s, 60s. High-level programming languages began to emerge, with Fortran 1957 and Lisp 1958 being among the first. These languages made programming more accessible and helped to expand the use of computers in scientific research. Mini-computers, 1960s, 70s. Smaller than the large mainframes, mini-computers like the DEC PDP-8 became popular in universities, research labs, and businesses. Mainframe computers. Companies like IBM continued to dominate the market with mainframe computers like the IBM System 360. A family of computers that standardized architecture and allowed for compatibility across a wide range of devices. The fourth generation of computers, 1970s, 1990s. Microprocessors, 1971. The microprocessor marked the beginning of personal computing. The Intel 4004, introduced in 1971, was the first commercially available microprocessor, which combined all the functions of a computer's central processing unit. Personal computers, 1970s, 1980s. Apple I 1976 and Apple II 1977, one of the first successful personal computers. Apple was founded by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. IBM PC 1981, IBM introduced its personal computer PC, which became the standard for personal computing, the IBM PC-R. Microsoft Windows 1985. Microsoft released Windows 1.0, a graphical user interface GUI that ran on top of MS-DOS, Windows eventually became the dominant operating system for personal computers. The Internet 1990s. The World Wide Web was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989, which led to the Internet boom of the 1990s. This era saw the widespread adoption of personal computers, networking, and online communication. The fifth generation of computers 1990s, present. Graphical User Interfaces GUIs and multimedia 1990s. Computers became more user-friendly with the proliferation of GUIs, for example, Microsoft Windows, Apple's macOS. Multimedia capabilities, such as sound and video, became standard features on pay. Laptops and mobile devices 2000s. Laptops, smartphones, and tablets became common. These devices, powered by increasingly powerful processors, became smaller, lighter, and more portable while retaining much of the functionality of desktop computers. Cloud computing 2000s. The rise of the internet and broadband connections enabled cloud computing, where data and applications could be accessed remotely via the internet rather than being stored on local machines. This led to services like Google Drive, Dropbox, and Amazon Web Services (AWS). Artificial intelligence and quantum computing 2010s. Present. Advances in machine learning, AI, and deep learning are leading to smarter software and applications. Quantum computing is also emerging, promising exponentially greater computational power for certain types of problems. Key technological developments. Moore's Law. Gordon Moore, co-founder of Intel, predicted in 1965 that the number of transistors on a microchip would double approximately every 2 years, leading to an exponential increase in computing power. This has largely held true for several decades and has been. Key technological developments. Moore's Law. Gordon Moore, co-founder of Intel, predicted in 1965 that the number of transistors on a microchip would double approximately every 2 years, leading to an exponential increase in computing power. This has largely held true for several decades and has been. Cloud computing. The shift toward cloud computing has changed the way we think about storage and software. Instead of relying solely on local hardware, many modern applications and services run on distributed networks of remote servers, enabling ubiquitous access from any device with an internet connection. The evolution of computers has been marked by several revolutionary breakthroughs, from the early mechanical devices to the age of smartphones and quantum computers. Today, computers are integral to nearly every aspect of our daily lives, from business and education to entertainment and communication.